We're here with Kudzai Sitima, who is currently playing junior sister in Generations, which is showing in the Minerva Theatre. We're going to ask her your questions. So, what has been the most surprising aspect of your debut?
I would say probably how such a short play and being present on stage for such a short amount of time, how it's really reflected with people, including the choir and the songs. I think it's about 35 minutes maximum, and time seems to slow down a lot, and it's been nice to see that it's resonated with people, and the nature of the play, it being very cyclical, and by the way it's written, it's been nice that that's been reflected and it's been understood. So I think probably that aspect.
And how much do you feel that drama school prepared you for your first professional job?
Oh my days, so much. I feel like, obviously to go into the industry you don't have to go to drama school, and majority of people in the cast did acting if they did go, and some didn't go, but I didn't do acting, I did European theatre arts. Okay. So it was device based and looking into the theoretical background of theatre and practitioners and stuff. So the last time I had a script in my hand was probably before I even auditioned for drama school. But I would say the thing that's mostly prepared me is the work ethic and the hours, and also how to deal with other people in a professional environment. And it's a professional environment that's somewhat alien to, I guess, normal jobs, whatever they are. But it's given me the right amount of ability to judge how things work and how other people work and how other people's processes are so different to yours, but you want to get to the same outcome. And I think that's probably been the best preparation, because thinking of myself before drama school, I used to get very frustrated at people not doing things the way I understood it to be done. But drama school gave me that space to learn that you can just back up and do it together.
Oh, that's nice. So Generations was a really powerful play. What was the most challenging aspect for you of the production?
I think I would just say the context in general. Although it's not stated in the writing, Debbie, she's my best friend, Debbie Chaka Green, she did a beautiful job of keeping the subject topic private in a way so that people can read into it in the way that they wish. But obviously it being based on the AIDS epidemic in South Africa, and that's something seen out throughout the entire world. I think probably that, because before we even started rehearsals, there was a lot of research that I had to do for myself about the time period in which that she wrote the play. And I think, it's something that's echoed and is familiar to me, being from Zimbabwe, so it's a reality of many people. And I think probably more people than if you are based in England full out. So I think for me that was the most challenging thing, and how we could respect that element, and be sensitive and tentative, but still get the story out and not ignore the words and what she was trying to convey through it. So I think that, but we did it together. We all band together, and when parts were difficult, and especially at the beginning when we were doing table readings and sitting down with Tinu, she was very good at allowing everyone to have space to discuss things and to share with one another the difficulties. And I think it helped everyone with their characters and to understand the world that Debbie was trying to create.
Absolutely. Did you find that being the youngest member of the cast changed how you approached the production?
Yeah, definitely. I'm 22, but in the play, I think junior sister, at first we said she was 14 and a half, but the more I play her, I'm thinking she's a 12. So, but being 22 and being the youngest, at first I wasn't sure how it would affect, I guess, the dynamic of the cast, but it's been really great, and I've never been so happy to be such a baby, because I've learnt so much from everyone. Everyone has had such incredible careers, and they have so much advice to give. They're having fun. And so I think not only has it given me a space to learn, but it's been lovely that I could also offer myself in a way that I wasn't seen to be, someone who didn't know what they were talking about because of age.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it was important for the dynamics of the cast, but majority of the time it's just we're equals. But there are, we had a lot of talks about taxes. And I definitely was the one that didn't know anything, and now I've got a lot of tips. So I think it's been a really good thing, and I do feel very blessed that this was my first theatre show, because with the accumulation of all the knowledge and all the experience, I feel like I've learned the equivalent from like five theatre jobs. And so I think I'm in the fortunate position that I won't have to make the same mistakes to know what to do. So
that's great. What do you think makes Debbie Tucker Green's work resonate with young people?
Goodness, well, she's a force to be reckoned with. I mean, I always say I would love to be in her mind for like an hour. I don't know if I could be able to deal with it though. She's incredibly intelligent. I think, especially, in both plays, Generations and Random, there's a voice from every aspect, from every generation. And I think it's that young people resonate with, because you see what's in your daily life. You hear things that your grandparents may say, that your older parents may say, like in Random, and she knows, she has a very good way of joining it all together and not alienating a certain age group. There's a perspective from every angle, and I think that's what allows people to be captivated and to really be led into the world. And I think that's what, being someone who is young, it's not a weird word to say, I think it's that ability to see like how the things I see are echoed around me. I don't know if that makes much sense. I don't know how she does it, really. I'm glad young people are resonating with it. But I think mostly as well because they're stories that young people need to know.
Yeah.
And many times things are cushioned and they're sugar-coated for young people. And there's no need for that. And they're also spoon-fed. And I think that's something that Debbie just doesn't do, because she knows it's not needed, that young people are intelligent enough to interpret things their own way and to see things as they should be. And I think that's probably a really great thing, that she gives them responsibility to understand, because they will understand. Like, there's no need to sugarcoat things. So maybe
Great. What have you enjoyed the most about the experience?
Well, it's still going, thankfully. The experience, I think, to be honest, you hear people say this all the time, but at the same time, you do know a lot of people don't have this. But the team that we've had, from being in London, having basically from the first day, it all felt like a family. And I remember I went home, I was like, is it always meant to feel that way? So my brother's an actor, and he was like, no, not cast don't always get on that well. So from the actors to the creative team, we were really solid as a unit. And then it was a bit scary coming to Chichester, because we were like, okay, we're really, we're really together. What if that kind of crumbles in some way? And it didn't. We've just been super, super lucky that everyone has united and has gelled really well. And I think not only do we bounce off one another professionally, but personally as well. We're in a place where we want to hang out with each other after work. So I think definitely not only is it like a great play and a great project to be part of, but I feel very blessed to be with the people that I'm doing it with. It wouldn't be the same, even if it was the same play. It definitely wouldn't be the same, and I'm happy that my debut has been with the people it's with. So,
fantastic. And have you developed any pre-show routine?
Oh my days, have I? I'm very annoying for like my pre-show routines, and I always have like since drama school, since like secondary school, I always have. It's obviously the pre-show song that you figure out as the previews go by, and I've got 2 for Junior Sister. Actually, I have 3. So there's I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Amazing.
The Lion King. It's a great tune. Rapper's Delight, and Unati, who plays girlfriend, well, my bigger sister, we do like a silent rap and dance to it backstage before every show, and that kind of pumps us up to be against Boyfriend, which is nice. And then Nicki Minaj's verse in Monster.
Just the verse.
Just her verse. I skip because I don't know why. She just gets me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Any particular foods you have to eat?
No, with foods I'm kind of like whatever I feel on the day, but I always get people involved in my pre-show or post-show rituals. So if it happens the first time, it has to happen throughout. So like the first preview, I came down the stairs with Wella, who plays Boyfriend. He went to the loo and he asked for tea, and I was like, ugh, whatever. And now every single show, even if he doesn't need the loo, he has to go to the loo and I have to make him a tea. It has to happen.
Amazing.
It's very bizarre.
Well, thank you, and
Thank
great
you.
legs for the rest of the run. It's been
Thank
fantastic.
you.
We're excited to see what else happens.
Thank you. Thank you for the nice comments.